Knowledge, we know that for D orbital, L value is 2. So Ml value will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. So magnetic quantum number value is 5. That means D orbital is of 5 types. As the D orbital is of 5 types, these 5 D orbital are dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, dz square, corresponding to these 5 values of Ml. Now if I write this orbital x and y, dx, so this will be called dxy, where the d orbital we know that it is double dumbbell shaped. So double dumbbell means these are electron density, and the electron density is oriented inside the axis. But if we consider dx square and zx square minus y square and dz square, then lobes are along the axis. It is like this. So suppose I give x and y. So this will be dx square minus y square, where you can see the lobes are along the axis. These are nothing but, just I have said, these are nothing but electron density, where this is called point of inversion, plus sign. That side is also plus sign. So this is called Garrick symmetry. So these dxy, dyz, dzx, they are called T2T set, triply degenerate set. And these are called doubly degenerate set, all have a Garrick symmetry. The point of inversion, this side and this side is same. Now these two complexes are octahedral complex. There are 4 theories of bonding in complexes between a ligand and a central metal. There is the VBT, valence bond theory. It came around 1930. You have the CFT. It came around 1929. You have the LFT. That came around 1935. This is the most valid theory, but generally not dealt in class 12. There is another theory, MOT, that is also not dealt in class 12. In class 12, these are the 2 theories which are discussed. So if we talk about the crystal field theory, if I take a simple crystal, this is a simple crystal where the first part is plus, second part is minus. So there is plus and minus. So obviously the central metal cobalt is plus 3 and the ligand is minus. So just like a crystal, it has plus and minus. So this is called crystal field theory.